We really try to raise awareness about our services and all the different programs we provide for the children here in North Georgia. We provide therapy services from autism, play therapy, to physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy.
Asia just turned 5 on Tuesday. Her diagnosis is SDD. She's global developmentally delayed, which just means that in all areas she's delayed, so fine, gross motor, speech. At 4 months when she was diagnosed, they said that she would not walk or talk. She started walking just before her 3rd birthday, and she's now running. She's still nonverbal, but we do hear words here and there. She says, "Mama." She used to say "Dad," but we've lost that. 2 Sundays ago at dinner, I promise you, she said, "Thank you," and I went really crazy. But what Easter Seals has done for us is going through the process and finding out when your child's going to have a challenge and you don't really know what you're facing. It's very overwhelming and it's heart-wrenching, and so I didn't know what that would mean for her. So we set on this path to try to figure out what we're going to do, and of course the process is just so frustrating because when you're denied for everything, we were denied for Medicaid like 4 times. Her physical therapist, which she does receive PT, OT, and speech, she receives it in school, and then we have private therapists as well. Her PT referred us to this organization, and all I did was make one call, and all I had to do was show a denial letter from Medicaid, no application, no wait process, and they started funding, helping out with past due medical bills, offsetting pharmacy and medical co-pays. They paid for her therapy. We did aquatics therapy. We did music therapy. We went to the little gym. And it just, with medical bills building up, they covered all of that for me. So with me having to leave work and give up my livelihood and not know how I'm going to fund all of this organization has been so amazing. So finally, when she was 3, we got approved for Medicaid. So we just come back and we donate our time and we fundraise and we keep promoting and advocating because this, I mean, it's just that simple, really. I mean, every other program has some kind of process to it, and this one does not.
Goodness, I can't say enough good things about Easter Seals. When Christian was enrolled, he was barely speaking. He was behind developmentally. He was receiving physical therapy, but he still was behind, you know, compared to peers his age. And once he enrolled in Easter Seals, I have to tell you, it was almost like overnight. He was speaking, running, jumping, climbing things just like the rest of his classmates. So they really just made a huge turnaround for Christian. I can't say enough good things about Easter Seals, really.
My son Wesley has been with Easter Seals almost since birth. He was 5 months old when he was first evaluated and has received PT services, speech services, has gotten the Champion Scholarship for several years now. So we have had, I mean, just a wonderful experience with Easter Seals and all they've done for him. You know, if we didn't know about Easter Seals or hadn't run into different people that had told us about them, then I don't know what we would have done, because the therapists have just been extremely helpful. And, you know, he's been able to be in occupational therapy now, and all these things that I don't know if we would have been able to do without the scholarship. So we really appreciate it.
I love Easter Seals, and I've always supported them, and I like what they're doing. My grandson, they're working with him. He has some issues that he had, some challenges that he had to deal with, and they're working on him, and he's gotten better. One of them was the speech therapy, you know, and I've noticed a difference within his speech. I just love the way they do things.
They have helped a lot, because at first I really didn't know what to do and how to handle the fact that she wasn't talking, she wasn't developing, you know, at the stage that the other kids should have been developing. I really didn't know what to do and how to handle it. But through therapies and, you know, great teachers, great FSAs, Joy is walking, talking a whole lot more, singing, dancing, running, some things that most doctors said she would probably never do. So it's helped me out a whole lot. It helped me out a lot. And they also, helped me with daycare for my son as well. So it's like they always try to help, offer you services, see if you need anything, car seats, help with anything. They always help. So they've helped us a lot.
To find out more about how you can help these amazing children and the North Georgia Easter Seals, go to easterseals.com.